That's it. That's the intro. What is up, guys? Better Something here. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about the hopeful podcast that we're going to be getting on February 25th. The only reason I think we're going to get a podcast on the 25th is because we are getting raid number 5, which they are saying is the finale. So if you haven't seen the raid series, it's on BSG's website as well as on their YouTube channel. Just type in Battle State Games on YouTube and you will be taken directly to their YouTube channel, and there will be the raid episodes on that channel. So that being said, regardless of if we get a podcast or not on the 25th, I do want to talk to you guys about some things that we hopefully are going to see, and if not see, things that we are still waiting to be added to the game that should be coming in 2021. To kind of start us off, we should be getting our first implementation of Streets of Tarkov. If you guys don't know what Streets of Tarkov is, I have 2 trailer breakdowns right up here. They should appear either simultaneously or one after another, and you can check those videos out. I do full breakdowns of each individual trailer that we received from Battle State Games, and as well as in-depth on what those maps are going to be. One thing that is definitely going to be firstly implemented on that map that I do want to talk about is Scav Factions. And what I mean by Scav Factions is more or less AI factions. So there'll be AI USEC, AI Bear, AI UN, AI Scavs that will hunt you based on the new karma system that hopefully we learn a little bit more about in the podcast from Nikita. But we know that it is supposed to be implemented in 2021. We don't know when in 2021, but I assume it's going to be, probably end of the year, honestly, if it is in 2021, because we all know how BSG operates. They'll announce something, say this is their goal. They might not meet that goal. They might, they might break that goal and actually, release it sooner. Obviously, they can't release it sooner in 2021, but obviously, you guys already knew that. Thirdly, besides the karma system, along with those AI scavs that are kind of be doing their own thing, we're getting a new AK platform that has not technically been announced in the real world yet, as far as I know of. If it has not been announced yet, it is something that we're going to get, but obviously we wouldn't see that in the podcast because more than likely it is under NDA. So that being said, it isn't something that we are going to see. We're also getting a new thermal attachment this year, hopefully. And this attachment is more like a heartbeat sensor from Modern Warfare 2, where, this isn't confirmed. I want to say that that's how it's going to work. It's going to attach to the side of your gun. Or maybe it's like a camera that you take out of your back pocket or something, like your compass, and kind of scan the area. That being said, it's going to be a new thermal imaging device that is not a scope and it's not a headset, so it's something that is going to be a little bit different to Tarkov, but will probably be appreciated nonetheless. Another thing that we are hopefully going to be getting this year, and hopefully getting a little bit more information on, are the custom armor rigs and custom rigs. So I kind of use these interchangeably just because we don't know how they're going to work yet. All we do know is that we are going to get armor plates. So when you see in the new Call of Duty when they're shoving armor plates in there, my guess is that these armor plates are going to go in particular pouches on your rig, and you'll be able to make any rig an armored rig, so to speak. So for me, if I was going to design a rig, I would design, something for the front and then something for just the, just the bare minimum on the back, maybe 4 2x2s, so 2 across, 2 down, and just put armor plates to guard my thorax, and then everything else is a magazine. This brings us to our next item, which is the penalties that this will entail. So say you have a grenade in, let's pause it here. Say you have a grenade in your pocket and that grenade you pull out, easy to throw. Awesome. It's a one square, that's what it takes up. But then say that you have a grenade in one of these deeper pockets. It's going to give you one of those penalties of trying to pull it out of those pockets just because it's not necessarily meant to work that way, if that makes any sense. So it's not the easiest to access that grenade in particular. So you want to definitely make sure you're paying attention to where you're putting grenades within your custom rig. So that being said, another implementation that is going to have not a meta shift or anything like that, and this is the last thing on the list, but a shift on how guns are built and how they degrade over time. So if you have a meta AK, a meta HK, a meta M4, anything like that, they are going to degrade over time a lot quicker than you would with just a stock build of whatever platform weapon you use. And we're hoping to see an implementation of that system this year. So when you have those big juicy Chad boys going in and they come in with their meta stuff, and then they forget to, you know, repair their weapon or something like that, and then they get that jam, gives the little rat boys a chance to come in with that shrimp or that M9 and be like blah 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 blah. But they're gonna have level 5 armor anyway, and you can go through that. But that being said, we'll definitely make fights a little bit more interesting. As for my opinion on this as well, I'm just gonna forget like I do to rehydrate and eat food every single raid, but that's just me. They did say that we are gonna get something that'll allow us to eat at the end of the raids and just purchase like we do with the healing as well. But that's the end of the video, guys. I do want to thank you guys for watching. If there's anything that I missed or any questions that you guys have, anything that you guys wanted to hear more about, definitely leave a comment below. Again, those 2 trailer breakdowns for Streets of Tarkov are going to be up top near the beginning of the video when I do talk about Streets. Definitely make sure to check those out. I do full breakdowns on both of those trailers. Again, if I missed anything or anything else you wanted to hear, definitely leave a comment below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. And I'll see you guys on the next one.